In this documentary, we are going to be investigating why badminton is not in the Paralympics, but also why it's not in the Olympic Games, and also because people don't know as much about the sport than the people who like it. If you didn't know, the Paralympic Games haven't been a sporting competition for long. It has badminton and has started to get recognised by other people.
Yeah, I do think it needs to be classified. I think the problem with or the issue with certain disabilities is that you don't want certain categories to have an advantage over other categories, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think a classification would definitely be required, but we could always learn from the four nations and learn from existing national competitive strategies that are already existing. We could learn from them and how they do their classifications, most definitely. Yes, I do think badminton should be in the Paralympics, simply because it's a great sport. People with and without disabilities can play on a level playing field, and I believe that it would just be a great opportunity for people with disabilities or without disabilities to all just get together and play at a more competitive level. If it was recognised more by mainstream clubs, so to speak, I think it would be a really, really good opportunity, and would encourage the Paralympics to consider it as a Paralympic sport.
Do you think badminton should be at the Olympics as well as the Paralympics?
I love watching badminton in the Olympics, and I think it absolutely has a place in the Paralympics. It's a very accessible sport and one enjoyed by a huge variety of people.
Should be played in the Paralympics as well as the Olympics.
I think, yes, it should be played, but I can't understand why they don't play it at the moment, because there's too many different categories. If you look, for example, if someone's got a learning difficulty and someone's got in a wheelchair, they both got a disability, but to categorise them, it will be so hard. So I understand why it's not played, but yes, it should be played. But as long as Badminton England or Badminton secure some funding in some way, they can split up the categories. So if we've got the funding, yeah. If not, then no. I think it just should be coached and tournaments exclusive for disabled people, but not to the Paralympic stage, because I don't think it can live up to it at the moment, the way things are going.
Do you know anything about Paralympics?
Yes, Paralympic, there's no disabled badminton in Paralympic, which is we are focusing very hard for 2012, but unfortunately there's no badminton, there's not enough countries playing in Paralympic badminton, which is that's one of our targets I'm missing out so far. I played the World Championship, stables, and last time was Thailand, this year was South Korea, unfortunately cancelled. Yeah, the other two. But I'm going to play European Championship in the international next May the 23rd weekend, Germany tournament.
In conclusion, we have decided that the subject of badminton being in the Paralympics is different views depending on the person. But whether they put badminton as a sport in the Paralympics is a different story altogether. It is not up to us but the Paralympics Association. But maybe if we change their minds, then maybe they might. But at the end of the day, there are some problems that could arise, such as categorizing peoples, as there are a lot of different disabilities that people have, so I can see why this might be a problem, which is probably why they decided not to do it.